Good day, everybody. Welcome to episode 11 of my tutorial series for beginner players in Minecraft Java Edition. Today, we will be looking at various fuel sources in Minecraft and how to make efficient fuel in your early game when you are only starting out. Furnaces in Minecraft require a fuel source to cook meat or to smelt raw materials like iron to iron ingots, for instance. There's quite a few fuel sources in Minecraft, some of which does not last long, while other is rather efficient. I have grouped all fuel sources into three groups: emergency fuel, efficient fuel, and super fuel. We'll work through each group item by item. Behind me, I have created a bunch of tests using most of the items that you can use to cook your food or smelt ores. For this test, I only tested food sources. I did not test ores, but their efficiency ratio should be the same. So let's start by looking at our less efficient fuel sources for now, and then we'll work up to more efficient. Saplings cook food at a rate of 2 saplings per item. That is rather inefficient. A bookshelf will do 1 item. Fences, 1 item. Anything that is wood will work in a furnace. Chests, 1 item. Trap chests will do 1 item. A log will do 1 item as well. Planks will do 1 item. Stripped wood, 1 item. Wood, 1 item. Signs, 1 item. Slabs is interesting. It will take about 1¼ slab per item. And your wooden door is also at 1 item. Sticks will use 2 sticks for 1 item. You can use wooden tools like swords, axes, pickaxe, and shovels in your oven as well, or your furnace, but they will do 1 item as well. A stripped bamboo block will do 1 item. A block of bamboo will do 1 item, and bamboo itself will do 5 bamboo for 1 item. And then the last of our inefficients is your trapdoors, which is also on 1 item. So as you can see, these should be used as your emergency backups and not as your regular fuel sources. Efficient fuel sources is rather quite self-explanatory. It is fuel sources that lasts longer. It is not the most efficient in the game, but it is the fuel sources, at least for these three, that are more readily available in the game. So let's look at each of these. Coal, which is found naturally, normally in cliffs and other places, is 8 items for 1 coal. Charcoal is also 8 items for 1 charcoal. A dried kelp block is 20 items for 1 dried kelp block, but it's a bit more work to do one of these. And then blaze rods, which can be found from blazes in the nether, is at 12 items for 1 blaze rod. Alright, then our 2 super fuels are block of coal and lava buckets. The block of coal do a whopping 80 items per block, and our lava bucket does 100 items per block. But these two burn extremely slow, so you'll have to put it to work and just forget about it until it's done. So it's easy to explain where to get most of these. All of these are either items that you craft, or you can just get them from raw material like your trees around you and so forth. Coal, as already mentioned, can be found among cobblestone or stone cliffs. There's some coal over there. Your charcoal can be made from logs, as mentioned already. We'll get to that in a minute. Dried kelp can be made from kelp that you harvest in the sea. You can build a kelp farm if you want to. And then you need to dry the kelp and craft it into a block. And that could be a bit of work, but that's at least one method to go. For blaze rods, there's no easy way. You have to go kill some blazes. And in my opinion, that's not the most efficient fuel source and the most readily obtainable if compared with the rest of these. All right, blocks of coal can be crafted from charcoal or coal, and we'll get to that in a minute. And the lava bucket is self-explanatory. You'll need to get to lava either in the Nether or in the overworld and get your lava bucket and put it in. My suggestion for the early game is to create charcoal. Just craft a cobblestone axe in your early game and chop logs as you pass trees. Put those logs into a furnace, which will burn them to charcoal. Charcoal is not the most efficient fuel source, as we've already seen, but it is decent to use in the early game. I always put up about 2 or 3 furnaces and stuff them full of logs and let it burn away while doing something else. And before you know it, you'll have a few stacks of charcoal. So let's take a look at that. You just put your logs in, put one there, so that can start your initial burning of your logs, and put the rest up there. And it is going to create one charcoal for us. We can take that charcoal then and put it in as the new fuel source. And that is now going to burn through 8 logs. And you can already see how that's going to stack up. So we'll just let that burn for now while we talk about coal. As already mentioned, you can get coal spawned naturally throughout your world. If you happen to get enough coal so that you can make a few stacks of blocks of coal, you can craft those by putting them in that formation and just clicking it in your available recipe list, and you can make blocks of coal, which, as we've seen, is one of the most efficient for your furnace. So yeah, it all depends on how much effort you want to put in, but personally I prefer working with charcoal, especially in the early game, and it really works for me. Thank you for watching this tutorial on the different fuel sources. As you progress in your Minecraft journey, you will come in contact with all the different fuel types, and you can experiment to find the ones that works best for you. You could also build tree farms, blaze farms, kelp farms, and other automated farms to make infinite fuel. We'll get to some of those designs in my advanced series, which will follow after the beginner series. Please consider subscribing to my channel and remember to hit the notification bell to be notified of new episodes. We have over 80 tutorials to cover in the series, and even intermediate players in Minecraft could learn something from this. Thank you again for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you are. Goodbye.